What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. We have a very exciting episode for you. We're going to be finishing up some of the details on this project. We have some very exciting exterior details on our outdoor kitchen, as well as some really, really cool columns that we're custom building. So make sure you hit subscribe. Stay tuned. All right, we're getting ready to start on this outdoor kitchen. This is going to be one of the coolest features that we have, a combination of Adorn Stone and Deckorators. And I forgot my sunglasses, so I'm wearing Catherine's. They look like Bruno Mars sunglasses.
24 karat magic in the air.
Let me show you what we got. So we have the Adorn Stone going all on the back of this kitchen island. Now we're transitioning towards the front. And because the front is gonna have a bunch of appliances, it's gonna have the grill, a fridge, trash drawer, and access doors. So it's a lot easier to have that land on top of the Deckorators boards, gives us a nice smooth surface. So we decided to transition this. We're gonna go and kind of step these, notch out our stone. The Decorator's gonna slide behind it. It's gonna look like it's coming out of the stone. I think it's gonna be pretty excellent. The Adorn Stone is 6 inches tall. Deck board's 5.5, so it's gonna leave us with a 1/2 inch gap between our deck boards. And we'll see how it goes. We were initially going to do a 5.5 board with a 1/2 inch gap in between to line up with the 6 inch stone rise, but that was a little bit too big of a gap, so we switched to the 7.25, ripped that down to 5 3/4 so we can maintain that 1/4 inch gap that we have on all of our trim details. With it notched into the stone, it looks like it's just kind of growing out of it. It's going to wrap right around the corner. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to step it back. It's going to die into the stone again. I think it's gonna be a really sick detail. You can see we got a good amount of this PVC trim up on our beams. Ant did a great job with that. Let's see what he's up to now.
What's up, Sean?
Hi, Anthony.
How are you?
I'm good.
So I'm gonna be making miter folds. You know about miter folds?
I might or might not. I thought we were just gonna caulk that.
We could. But we're gonna make a miter fold. We're gonna take 1x material. We're gonna rip miters on them, 45s. And then they'll get glued and go on the corners like that.
So that's gonna finish off our columns really nicely. And he's got it all set up here. Let's see what he's got.
I got a jig, I got a table saw, I got an outfeed table.
And how many of these do we need?
A lot. All right, so miter fold 101. Once you have all your pieces ripped, get them set up, finish side up, and you want your 2 edges to be just touching. Start on one end, and this is the secret. Masking tape. You can slightly pinch them together as you go. So once you have them taped, you should be able to just pick them up, flip them over, and then you grab the second ingredient, Christie's Red Hot Vinyl Adhesive. This product basically melts the material together. Once you have your glue in there, you should be able to fold it. I like to give it a little action. Take your tape again. Set that, fold it tight, tape. Only takes about 15 to 20 minutes before it sets up, and repeat the process.
All right, we're working on the opposite corner here. I've just kind of roughly marked this out, how I want these to step back and come back around the top so that our boards can die into them on this side. I'm pretty pumped about it. So here are our corners. Looking really nice. Check out that outside finish. We have them cut to rough size already, so we're gonna get them installed on our corners, and then tops and bottoms will be covered by trim. So I know what's on your mind. That's just glued, and we're gonna put a couple trim nails in it. That's not gonna hold, it's gonna blow up. Let's see how durable this seam is. Come on everybody, let's go. Here's a scrap. Just glue, no nails, nothing. Let's see if we can rip it apart. I mean, I'm pretty strong. Yeah. All right, let's try a hammer. Okay. Oh, it's almost there. All right, there we go. It's basically apart. Hopefully natural forces won't be as tough as that experiment, because I think it held up pretty good. All right, so we'll show you some of the trim details that we're gonna be doing here. So we have a couple corners on here. We're gonna do a 1x8 as our base trim. On the top, we're gonna be doing a more build out column detail. We're gonna have trim board that's flush with our corners. Then we're gonna have a 1/2 inch piece of crown essentially. That's gonna be about a 1x6. And then there'll be a flat piece on top, a little capital on it. I think it's gonna finish it off really nicely. So I'm gonna go in, put in the flush pieces. Ant is gonna work behind me once he gets all the corners up to get those crown pieces on, and we'll see how it looks. Oh no. Oh, we almost cut through a slug. All right, little buddy. We'll put you into a nice spot. Can we put him back in nature?
Yeah.
That's a nice tight miter. I mean, it's a nice tight piece of trim. Love that. This is how you want it. We're just keeping it nice and tight. We want it, oh yeah, like that. You want to really make sure that you have to beat it in there as super tight. So that's a nice fitting piece. Love it. Sheesh! Oh, that's sharp. Oh, that's sharp. I do like that. I like it very much. Woo! I'm gonna check this with a level now. Well, are we sure that this is perfectly good? You put those up, so. Okay, all right. Now that we have these up, our top crown is gonna go over top of this piece, and what we're gonna do is match our reveal here, which is 2 3/4. We'll have that same reveal across this. So our crown's gonna go over top, and then we'll have that capital above it all, capping it all off. You still need my help over here?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll get back to it.
No, don't stop. You have 2
I gotta go around the outside?
Yes.
I was just gonna put that off till, I don't know,
Somebody else can do it.
All right. Up on the ladder I go. You could probably reach it from the ground.
I don't give a shit. You're finishing the column.
Yeah, so just stand there. Can you add a blade to this?
Add it?
Yeah. You got a trick for that? Alright, can you tell me a new piece is just slightly longer?
Climb back down and get it.
Time for me to really lock in mentally for justice. Today should have been a van day. All right, so we got a lot of these details starting to get wrapped up. Now we have a whole lot of holes to plug, and that's a pretty tedious job. So I actually went on Craigslist, found somebody that we could sub it out to. We'll see how they're doing. Apparently they only work as a team. You're a plug expert, right?
Yeah.
There's all these holes here. What do we do with those?
Plug them. First step, push them in there.
Do you guys always work as a team like this?
Yeah. Well, you push them in first.
Okay.
Hammer them. Then you're done.
How long have you boys been in the industry?
One day.
And I noticed today you didn't take a lunch break. Do you typically work straight through the day?
Yes.
Good job, guys.
I see that these are just hammered in and they're not glued or anything. Are they gonna come out?
No.
Why?
Locked in for justice. Locked in for justice.
What's up, Catherine?
Not much. What are you doing?
So we're going to be making all our crown molding details for all these columns. And what I personally like to do, I like to pre-build it as 3 pieces and then 1 piece loose. So it just makes it for an easier install and also less nail holes. Tape it, flip it over. Use our trusty glue. Put this piece in dry so you can let it hold its shape. Put that off to the side. The secondary piece is the piece that goes on top, gives it like a nice little detail. As you can see, this is built 3-sided. Glued, really hardly any nails, visible nail holes. So it makes it pretty easy to install. Flip it around, push it up tight to that part of the beam. I can put 1 nail in it, check square, another nail, another nail, and it's pretty much installed. Now I just do the back side with my loose pieces and I'll glue now those miters up, finish it off. But at the end of the day, for me personally, to maybe only have 4 visible nail holes we have to fill is a lot better than 20 to 25.
Well, that's pretty much it for this vlog. We got our columns wrapped up. We have a little bit more PVC work to do around our beam, so we'll show you that in the next video. We'll also be getting to this fireplace and some interior details on this ceiling. We still have a lot to go, so make sure you hit subscribe, stay tuned, and until next time, this is Premier Outdoor Living.